The ego, it comes from the source. Just like everything else comes from the source. The ego comes from the absolute. The ego is as sacred as anything else is sacred. The ego is not something that is bad. The ego, that which is behind your eyes, that is looking out, it isn't a bad thing, it isn't an evil thing. It's a constricted thing. It's consciousness that is constricted into this somewhat of let's just say incorrect rather than diluted, some incorrect notion of separation. The ego does what it was trying to do. It's just it's done it for so long without any awareness, anything working with it, that it now is totally out of control. So there's no way to work with it in terms of opposition. There's no way to work with it in terms of making it bad. We don't stop making ourselves bad. The ego is really saying, I am bad. The only way that we can work with ourselves is with love. It's the only way. It's the only way. And those are not just words. Those are not just, it's a cliche. If you can't work with yourself with this kindness, this sense of kindness and gentleness and understanding, bless its heart, it's just doing the best it can. It's just doing the best it can. It's trying. It's just not had much of a teacher. Where are the teachers? Where are the models in this world? So you have to have this attitude of extreme gentleness and kindness, but you have to be a good parent. A good parent is relentless. Did you ever see a good parent who wasn't relentless? Well, I don't know where my child is. She went out in the road a while ago. I haven't seen her since. Right? You think about a mother watching a child. She's always watching the child. She's always watching the child. I never drove away from the house where I grew up. Never once in all the years. My mother was 98 when she died. She stood at the doorway and watched her children until they vanished. In our house, you drove down a little road and then you went up a hill. And so actually from her door, she could actually see the car go up the hill. You could turn and you could see her standing at the doorway. It was amazing till you vanished for all of her children. Okay, that's being relentless, isn't it? That's not, she didn't watch you until she thought you didn't see her any longer and then went inside, right? She watched you all the way. So you must watch yourself that way. I must watch myself that way. Relentlessly, moment to moment. And the result of that is the beginning of a new home. The beginning of a new home, and a home that is not physical. Doesn't have 1,000 square feet or 3,000 square feet or 10,000 square feet. It has no limit. It is not mental. It's not living in my thoughts. Some people live in their thoughts, that's their home. Some people live in their emotions, that's their home. As I said, some people, their home is physical. But the true home has no walls, has no limit, and is absolutely silent. That's the home that we're building here. That's all I have to say.